Independence Blue Cross presents Take 5 on Hawks All Access.
Hawk fans, it's April, and Take 5 is back from its late winter hiatus. If you take a walk outside, it could be hard to tell that spring is here, but it is, which means that the St. Joseph's men's lacrosse team is in the thick of conference play. And joining us today from the men's lacrosse team, senior Chris Moffa. Chris, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
The men's lacrosse team is taking part in a special event this weekend. You guys take on Hofstra in the Relentless Cup on Saturday, a charity event dedicated to lymphoma research. Can you talk a little bit about how much it means for you and the team to be a part of such an amazing event?
Well, it means a lot for a couple of different reasons. One, especially because we've been playing in the Headstrong tournament in the fall for since it began, and that is coincided with this event coming up this Saturday. And also, cancer is something where everyone has been affected by, and everyone feels the seriousness of it. So it's it's a great cause for us, and it's a great cause for all of our families to come out and show support. And it's going to be a great event on Saturday with a bunch of youth games and then us as a nightcap. And it's great for our program to get out there and get some great exposure.
Absolutely. Two-time All-American back in high school. You've been a member of the team here for 4 years. You obviously have a deep affection for the game. Can you talk to us about when you first got involved with lacrosse? What made you fall in love with the sport?
It's actually funny. It started back when I was in 3rd or 4th grade, and I was going back between baseball and lacrosse. And finally, when it came to that decision of moving forward into high school, what I was going to play, baseball or lacrosse, lacrosse is just so much more exciting. It's so fast-paced. You never know what's going to happen. Where baseball is kind of laid back, and going from game to game when I was younger, it was kind of no contest for me. Where I loved the fast pace and the excitement and everything about it. So that's what really drew me to at a young age.
You're a goalkeeper on the squad. What got you into being why goalkeeper instead of attack or midfield?
It was actually funny. The goalie we had on our youth team forgot a piece of equipment one day in practice, and I wasn't very good at any other position. So it was kind of, who wants to go? And I raised my hand, and from there on out, they didn't let me play anything else except for goalie.
Awesome. Very cool. Back in November, you led a bunch of Hawks to Manahawkin, New Jersey, to help families who were affected by Hurricane Sandy. Great volunteer experience. Talk to us a little about that.
Yeah, especially being in Philadelphia at the time of Hurricane Sandy, it was kind of surreal of what was really going on, because we weren't really affected too much down here. And we have a bunch of players on the team who have houses out on the shore. Even we have players from Connecticut and myself from New York, and they really got hit hard. And you really didn't understand how bad it was until Kyle got us together. We took that trip up there, and we saw people's homes, gutted inside out, everything out on the curb with nothing left inside. And it really meant a lot for us, and it meant a lot to the people for us to come down. They didn't know we were coming. We kind of just showed up and lent a hand for a couple of hours, and they were really grateful, and we really enjoyed the experience.
Do you have a particular funny memory or really good memory from the trip?
Yeah, there was a couple things. One of the guys was literally tearing down his whole entire house, and he let us kind of go to work on the walls and everything, just ripping everything down. So that was kind of fun, and we met a lot of great people, a lot of interesting people. Everyone had a different story. Mm-hmm. So that was another fun part, was meeting everybody and who was connected to who somehow, between parents going to high school together, or it was a crazy experience. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. You're a marketing major,
mm-hmm.
wrapping up your studies this semester.
Yep.
What's the goal for after you leave Hawk Hill? What's the dream job?
Yeah, I'd love to move back to New York City. I'm from New York. I've always, been around the city. I would love to get an entry-level position at, some company in New York, work my way up as an account manager, and hopefully one day, get into the creative aspect of advertising. That's where I'm headed right now.
Awesome. So final question. This is a wild card. You didn't know of this question beforehand, but you guys have a long road trip coming up, heading to Michigan at
Sure.
the end of the month. April Fool's Day just passed, so we're wondering if you could play a prank on any one of your teammates, easiest target to get, who would that teammate be, and what prank do you think you might play on them?
Oh, I mean, there's too many, I think. Kyle Mahoney has been a target previously, so he's definitely an easy target.
Okay.
Will Abbott, someone I would definitely like to get, but Johnny Szymanski's left his car in our driveway for the last couple months, and I think that's just too easy of a target to miss. So
a
watch
bunch of
out.
upperclassmen. That's surprising to me. Not even the freshmen, huh?
We've been together for too long, I guess.
All right, Chris Moffa, you've survived Take 5. Thanks for coming in.
Thank
and
you.
Good luck with the rest of the season.
Thanks.
Chris and the men's lacrosse team will battle Hofstra on Saturday night at Ridley High School as part of the Relentless Cup. Face-off is set for 7 o'clock at Phil Marion Field. And thank you, Hawk fans, for waiting patiently for this installment of Take 5. We promise you won't have to wait nearly as long for the next one, and we'll see you next week.